Next week, the Jewish community will celebrate Purim, and joining us to share more, we have Jeff Rembrandt from the JCC.
Seth, good to see you again.
And before we get started, tell us a little bit about the historical context about Purim and why it's celebrated.
Well, Purim is an ancient celebration. Way back in history, there was a community called Shushan, and it's believed to be where in Persia is currently. And the king of Shushan had a queen, and he was having a big party, and he wanted her to come down and dance for all the rest of the guests at his party. And she said, you know, I'm not an object. You can't do that. So he said, fine. He banished her from the temple, from the kingdom, because kings could do that kind of stuff.
Back in the day.
So then he needed a new queen. So, you know, as a good king would, he decided the best way to find a new queen is to have a beauty contest and then marry the most beautiful one. So he had all the women in Shushan come, and they paraded in front of him and had a beauty contest. And there was one woman whose name was Esther, and she happened to be a Jewish woman. And her uncle said, go and be in the beauty contest because you're the most beautiful woman in town. And so she went, and she won the beauty contest and married the king and became the new queen of Shushan. The king did not know she was Jewish.
Oh, okay.
So what happens now is the king's biggest advisor, his name was Haman. He's the bad guy in the story. So Haman was riding down the street, and he put an edict out that everyone needs to bow down to him. Well, Jews don't bow down to people. And he came upon this man named Mordecai and said, Mordecai, bow down in front of me. And Mordecai said, absolutely not. So Haman said, well, that's it, we're going to kill all the Jews. Well, as we make the story a little bit shorter, Mordecai was Esther's uncle. And he went to his niece and said, you got to go tell the king that you're Jewish and you're going to be killed with this new edict of Haman. And so after a little bit of convincing, she went and told the king that she was a Jew also, and Haman wanted to hang all of her people. And the king said, well, you're my queen and I love you. So instead, the king decided to hang Haman, and Esther saved all the Jews.
So it's a relatively happy ending.
It's a happy ending, not for Haman, but for all the other people in Shushan and the Jews, it's a very happy ending.
And so these days, how do we celebrate?
Well, we actually celebrate Purim as a very fun holiday. So one of the things we all do is we all wear costumes. So here, I brought you a hat to wear.
Yeah.
And so you get the cat in the hat costume. I happen to have brought this one because we're doing Susical the Musical at the JCC, so I get a plug-in for that.
Cool.
So go to our website and buy tickets.
Do it.
The other piece is once we all wear costumes, we have a big celebration. And when we read the scroll of Esther, the one thing that everybody does is they have these little noisemakers, and we try to drown out the name of Haman. So anytime Haman comes up, everybody drowns out Haman's name, so that we can forget about him.
It's a boisterous holiday.
It is a boisterous, fun holiday.
And you're celebrating it too at the Springfield JCC.
At the JCC, we celebrated on March 1st this year. Purim is actually on March 5th, but we celebrated on the 1st with a big Purim carnival. So it's a giant carnival we have. We take over the gym and the auditorium, the whole building. We have bounce houses and games and prizes and food, and we serve food. We're baking humintashen, which are the traditional triangle-shaped cookie.
Oh, we made those before.
We made those before here on previous years.
Perfect.
For Purim, and it's loads of fun, and everybody has a great time. And you can come in, and I think it's $12. You can get a hand stamp, unlimited rides and games, and prizes.
Fun for everybody.
Fun for everybody.
Always a pleasure having you here. Thank you.
Thank you, Seth.
Enjoy yourself, and this is great. I love this. Coming up,